Okay, it's a beautiful morning. Let's go try the Blue River again. Last time it had spiked way too high. Current was too fast, cold rain coming down. Today, still chilly, only in the mid-50s, but I think it's gonna be a beautiful day. Come on, let's go paddle the Blue River. Okay, I'm back. Ohio River, the famous horseshoe, onward to the Blue River. Here at Blue Chapel Public Access. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot better. Even where I'm gonna put the canoe to take off. This was probably at least, I'm thinking 2 or 3 feet higher. This whole area was covered up right here last time I was here. So that's great. The water's nice and clear, look at that, wow. And honestly, I see the blue in it. I see a bluish green today. So I'm gonna load everything up. Great, yes, I love it. I love it when a plan seems to be working out. River is calling me. I'm gonna get out there and head upstream. It is a very chilly morning. Wind's kind of blowing. I do have my life jacket on. Gonna wear that for at least a while until I start fishing. All right, good deal. Beautiful, beautiful Blue River. Wow, just amazing. I think I'm gonna face a little wind today, but that's okay. Little bit of a current going, but that's okay. Current's pretty strong. Really taking my canoe all over the place. Blue River, 57 miles long. Starts up around Salem, Indiana, goes all the way down and flows into the Ohio River. Really deep right here. Deep, deep. Super deep. you ever take a canoe out, the key is stay right in the center. You can see how the current's drifting my boat right now. As soon as I stop, it's going to turn me around and take me right down to that bridge. It's going pretty fast. I don't know how fast, but fast enough. That's the highway right there. There's a highway that runs along the Blue. So really, in a way, if you did get in trouble, all you'd have to do is scramble up that bank in certain places, and there's a highway right there, and you can flag down some help. So that's kind of a nice feature about the Blue River. Woo. I think I'm gonna try my fishing along this bank right here. Well, that was crazy. Jet traffic down here. Louisville is not that far away, so you hear some jet traffic, especially now that air traffic is starting to pick up again in 2021. But the rumble, and you might be able to still hear it, the rumble going by was super loud, and I'm thinking, boy, I guess these canyons down here and along this river echoes it. So I look up, and Mrs. Melissa, you'll like this. I looked up, and there goes Air Force One, flanked by 4 fighter jets, heading in that direction. Tried to get it with my camera. I hope I captured just a little bit of it. But that was crazy. No wonder it was loud. Holy cow. And they're smoking too. Oh, that was awesome. Woo. Oh boy. I love the naturalness of the Blue River and everything, but that was pretty cool right there. I'm gonna take a drink of Gatorade, maybe eat a little snack, and then I need to see if them fish are hungry. They're probably out there going, come on, son, you're here, feed us. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Picked me up last night some of these gulp. I've always had some pretty good luck with these. These are the 3-inch minnow. These are the watermelon pearl, 3-inch. And I think they've got scent to them also. I'm gonna try that, and then also, my standby, I've been fishing for years and years and years. The old rooster tail. And this one is all silver, which I thought looked pretty good. I don't have one of those. So a lot of guys don't use rooster tails. A lot of fishermen don't use rooster tails anymore. They think it's old school, but I've always caught fish with them. We'll see how it goes today. So I got this little guy rigged up, little lead head. It's got a yellow eye on it. He's got a nice little split fin. To me, that's as realistic as a minnow as you're going to get. When you're paddling along and you look down and you see all the natural minnows swimming around, that's what they look like right there. So you add a spinner for a little bit of flash. Let's see if I can't do some good with it. Okay, nothing so far. I don't linger in one space for very long. If I don't catch anything here, I throw a dozen more times out, nothing, no hits. I'm gonna go up and down this bank right here. I'm gonna jump in the canoe and go on down. I'm gonna find those fish. They're here and they're hiding. I'm gonna find you though. Okay, woo! That was a little bit of a chore there. About as far up the river I think as I'm gonna get today. You can see the rapids are really flowing right over here. Anytime you run rapids like this, in a bigger boat, like a canoe for sure, what you do is you just snake along the bank. So basically I just came all the way up this bank underneath that limb and just hung right next to the bank in about a foot of water. And I was able to get on up here. That is the only way to do it, because that river, she's flowing fast right there, as you can see. And what you got to do is, in a case like that, you got to keep the bow of the boat just heading straight, heading straight, heading straight, because just within 5 seconds, that current, when it's strong like that, will try to take that boat like this. And as soon as it does, it's got you sideways and it's going to send you downstream. Now that's not a big deal unless there's a log or something sticking up, and it can turn you sideways. You hit that log sideways and you're in the drink really, really fast. That's why, if you noticed, I got my life jacket. I was sure to wear my life jacket and keep it on just in case, because it's just too cold out here to be falling in that right there. I'm gonna fish this. I'm actually gonna put my rubber boots on and I'm gonna walk up in the shallows right here, and I'm gonna fish this whole bank right here. See, I prefer this kind of weather. A lot of people want to come out here when it's 90 degrees so they can swim. Well, that's fine if you're gonna swim. I'm not gonna swim on purpose. I'm gonna come out here and fish and canoe and kayak and do things like that. I might swim if it gets warm enough. About coming out on a river like this too is just take you a lot of stuff, especially if you got a canoe. Take you a lot of stuff, take you a little chair. You know, you just want to be comfortable. You don't want to get out here and have to rush back. I like that pineapple. That's the Islander coming out in me, I think. Pineapple, good. I don't bring a spoon. I usually don't drop any either. Get my rubber boots on and see if I can catch me some fish. A lot of times those black bass will hang out in this current going up there. No trout from what I understand in the Blue River. I've never caught any. I think the main reason is because it gets too warm. Trout would die. There might be a few springs that are feeding this, but nothing like the Current River in Missouri, places like that. All right. Hey, I do appreciate you coming to the channel. This is LAF Space Film Fest. Capital LAF Space Film Fest. If you kind of like this little adventure, hit that like button. Subscribe if you like. But I do appreciate you coming out. I'm gonna put this little guy to the test right now. See if I can't catch a few fish on the Blue River, Southern Indiana. A real treasure in the United States of America. I'm gonna get above these rapids a little bit. Too strong right there to fish. That is up there on that bank. If you do, put it in the comments. Let's see how many people out there recognize that little structure. No bites on this little minnow. I'm gonna try something else. There's a couple little things you can do if you're a beginner. Get you a nail clipper like this. Put it on a little lanyard like this to keep you from hurting your teeth trying to bite through your line. Here's another little secret, especially if you get a few years on you like I do. Got the little cheater glasses inside your tackle box. Oh yeah. Oh man, I can see everything now. Woo! Got this little setup right here. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, you know, but we'll see. But you know, this is a situation where, it sounds like I'm gonna say this because I'm not catching any fish, But it's real important that you come out on a beautiful river like this in a canoe and a kayak, that you realize the fishing, if you don't catch any fish, it's no big deal, because it's the fact that you're out here and you're actually paddling along and you're enjoying the scenery and just a whole day and everything. So the fishing, you know, the fishing can just be a bonus. If you catch some fish, great. If you don't, oh well. Still had a fabulous trip. I hope on this video I'm still introducing you to the Blue River if you've never been here before. I'm going to show you some things that I carry when I come out, just to make sure that if you fall in this water, it is super duper cold. No doubt about that. That you're going to be okay till you get back out to your car or get back out to the road or whatever you need to do. You always got to watch the tall grass along the rivers. That's where you're liable to get snake bit. Yeah. Here's the things that I will take on a canoe trip, especially if it's a solo canoe trip. I'm out here by myself. It's springtime. Water is still really, really chilly. I'll take extra things just in case I bite the drink. If this canoe flips over and I go down into the water and I come back out, the first thing I have to do is try to get warm again, because I am going to be so cold. So what I do is I take a dry bag, and this is kind of like my little survival bag right here. A dry bag is something that's made tough. Okay, this is a seal line. This is a Boundary 35 is what they call this, all different sizes. But I've had seal line since about 2000, 99, 2000, and this bag is about that old and it's still holding up just fine. You want to be sure that they row down and they seal good. Very, very important. Now I'll take this bag and I will tie it to my canoe. So if I flip over, some of my gear, fishing rods, fishing tackle, are going to go into the water and be gone. But as long as I can still grab my canoe, I still have my survival bag with me. I tie it to my canoe because I'm afraid if I don't, it's so light and it'll float that it'll take off and it doesn't do me any good. There goes my survival bag down the river. That won't do me any good at all. First of all, I carry a lightweight pair of shoes, because if I get to shore, I want to be able to dry off, put on a dry pair of shoes and have something to walk in. Then I have a little bag and I have some aspirin in it. I've got a power source so I can still charge my phone. A headlamp in there. Always carry something that's very bright colors. In case somebody is really looking for me with a helicopter or something, they're going to be able to see this. This is pretty important for search and rescue people. I carry some good nylon pants. I've got a pair of Patagonia long underwear. Now once again, tonight it's supposed to get 38 degrees. If I flip the canoe and I get hurt and I've got to spend the night right here, I want to make sure I've got everything that's going to keep me warm throughout the night so I don't die from hypothermia. Got a Patagonia long underwear top, very thick. Smart wool socks, another thin marmot. You can tell everything is geared to staying warm. You're going to be so cold if you freeze, if you take a dip out here. Even in the daytime, you're going to have to warm up. You got to keep your body temperature way up there. Very important here. Survival blanket. This can become a tent. This, you can actually wrap yourself up like a tortilla. You can wrap yourself up in it. This will reflect your body heat. It becomes a tent, a shelter, all kind of reasons to carry a survival blanket with you. Socks, hat, high vis. I've got a towel, a beach towel in here to dry off with. I've got a 5-hour energy, another headlamp. I've got a mask. I don't know, these days might not be a bad idea. Got a razor blade and a knife. Of course, I keep my phone in there. So that's what I carry as a survival bag. It's very easy to load everything up, have it with you. If you don't need it, take it home, unload it, no big deal. But if you ever flip out here and you get wet and you're freezing cold and you got to spend the night, you'll be glad you packed things just like this. You want to tie your rope, you want to have a little bit of slack. In case the canoe flips over, fills with water, you can reach under there and grab the bag out. If not, you're going to struggle with trying to flip your canoe over to get to your bag. It don't need to be real tight inside there. I have a lot of people ask me this on my life jacket. This is a good life jacket. It's a paddling life jacket. You have a lot of room to move, to paddle as you go down the thing. But a lot of people ask me, Mr. Lawrence, why do you have a knife on your life jacket? The most important thing is for fishing line, monofilament, because it's everywhere on the river. And when you get into these rivers like this, you have commercial fishermen that used a real thick stuff. Fall out of a boat and get all tangled up in it, I'll have something that I can take and cut myself loose. Probably won't do any good against a grizzly bear, but hey, monofilament don't have a chance. Done. Here's a nice little secret. You come out on a river trip like this, bring you good lunch. Angel food cake that Mrs. Melissa made last night. Bacon wrap, vanilla wafers, Cheez-It. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh. Of course, bring you lots to drink. I've got me a Gatorade right here, and I like that orange, G-orange flavor. We are gonna hit the rapids. Hold on, folks. Make sure you have your life jacket on. Woo! That was pretty nice. Nice little rapids. Just saw a bunch of bass go underneath me. Anywhere looked like probably 6 inches up to about 18, 20 inches long. Probably at least a school of about 36 of them just went underneath. Yes, in the boat. Woo! All right. There we go. I think this is what they call the black bass. Thought I was gonna get skunked. Hello, buddy. Thank you very much. In the water you go. Woo! That little rig right there finally worked. I'm gonna go ahead and eat me some lunch and throw it out a few more times, see what happens. You know, when you catch that first fish, it all of a sudden gives you confidence that they're all out there ready to bite. I got me a good bacon sandwich I'm gonna get into right now. Little crappie. Little crappie. How you doing? Yeah, I caught a little crappie just then. Yeah, but bass, black bass. Yeah. Size? No, one. Well, I turn it on once I catch him. How you doing? Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Come here, Daddy. Come here, Daddy. Woohoo! Oh, yeah! Woo! All right. I've already lost a couple of them, and this will make the second bass. I got that little crappie. But yeah, bass are definitely, actually all the fish are definitely starting to hit in the afternoon. See his face right there. All right, buddy. You're on your own. See you later. All right. Fish are biting. Crappie. Another crappie. Come on, buddy. That's a nice looking little crappie right there. Got the red eyes on him. All right, buddy. do appreciate you coming to the channel. Always enjoy seeing those comments. Hit that like button. And it is a crappie man. Crappie. Hello, cropster. Mr. Crappie. Uh-oh. Come back here, crappie. Woo! Getting a little bit bigger. Whoa. Nice. Hey, stop. You stop that, bubba. Nice thing about using single hook, they always come off real easy. Boy, look at that pretty crop. Say hello, everybody. Okay, put you back in. All right, buddy. See you. See you, Mr. Crop. Turn a canoe, you go backwards, forward, backwards, forward, and backwards. That's how you get a canoe turned around if you need to. All right. Another bass. That's a small guy. That's a junior bass. What's happening, Junior? Better go home and see if your mama feeds you. There you go. I'd call that a successful day on the Blue River. Woohoo! 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 Sorry about that, had to talk to my birds. When you have other people in your party, you can put your boats in or take your boats upriver, leave one car down. When you get back, take that car back up and you can transport them and switch them. When you're solo, like me, you just deal with it. You go upstream. Canoeing and kayaking is so much fun, and when you add the splash of fishing in it, and swimming, and picnicking, and just enjoying the outside, it's really, really a good sport to get into. Good exercise too. Kind of beefs up the arms and the back and the stomach. And keep in mind, when you go on a solo trip, there's nobody else there to help you. You're on your own, especially if you go into wilderness areas. But it's a lot of fun because you literally hear everything. Every splash, every bird. Just be careful. Do the safety precautions. Thank you for coming to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. That's LAF Space Film Fest, capital LAF Space Film Fest. It's turned out to be a great road warrior machine. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Montana, for getting me here, and please get me back home. And I hope if you get out on the water that you'll catch a lot of fish, and I'll be talking to you on the next video.